Hey everyone, how we doing? Oh my goodness, I hope everyone is able to hear me. Are you hearing me clearly? Let me know if you can hear me now. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, I am here today to talk to you about You Can Have It All. Dazzling J, let me know whether you're hearing me. Do you hear me? Just let me know so I don't go on and on. You know how it be. So I have everybody on my Facebook on here. You hear me? Yep, awesome. Thank you so much. Girl, you've been missed. And congratulations on mom's birthday. You guys did amazing. So proud of you. All right, guys, what is going on here? I hope everybody is good. We're going to talk today about something that's extremely important and dear to my heart, which is financial, being in your financial element. Being in your financial element. Let me just put this here. So I want to make sure that everybody is hearing me clearly on my YouTube page, my Instagram. How's y'all doing? And let me see here. All right, we're going to talk about some things today. So I'd like to ask a couple of you guys some questions. And the questions that I have for you today is, how many of you have ever experienced a moment in your relationship, okay? A moment in your relationship when communication felt like an uphill battle. You're married, and in your relationship, you're not feeling grand. We all see what's going on right now in marriages, and trust me, it is not heavenly at all. And faking it to make it, it's not working out. And many of you literally understand what I'm saying here. So I'm going to ask again, as I am fixing this, how many of you wish you knew exactly what to do? Because a lot of what mama told you ain't working. A lot of what you thought it should be or could be, it ain't working. How many of you have ever felt that the pressure of balancing your professional ambition with your personal life is a struggle? I understand the struggle. I've literally been there. I understand the struggle, especially the one in marriage. Sometimes it seems as if we're competing against each other, and we're not. How many of you have ever doubted? You've doubted your ability or questioned your life's purpose. Let's not act as if, it's something that we all understand our purpose. A lot of people say they don't understand their purpose. Not everybody understands their purpose. Not everybody understands their purpose. Because if we all did, if we all did, then we will all be amazing right now. We wouldn't even have to be, we'd be so okay, everybody. But that's not the case. How many of you have had moments when financial stress kept you up at night? Financial stress. And it's a challenge that many of us face every day. You're working only to look at your account and there ain't nothing there. Getting paid on Friday, look at your account, nothing there. Nothing there. So let me tell you something. You see, in a world right now where women are breaking barriers, and we're reshaping industries. I truly believe that it's our time as women to shine, not only as successful entrepreneurs, but also as the creator of lasting legacies. Women, I need for you all to hear me. I'm talking to the ladies. I need you to hear me. Don't listen to the lies that the world is scheming up. You are the prize. We are the prize. We're the ones that invest the time to learn, to find out what can I do to make this work? How can I do this to make this work? How can I make money so that I leave my children with something? Do you know the fears that you have at night? Is the fear of, when my children are going to college, am I going to be able to pay? So right now I'm forcing them to get good grades, so maybe they'll get scholarship. What if they don't? Some people literally discipline their children over and over just to make sure that that child gets an A, a B, so that eventually that child would get straight up grades, good grades, so they can go for scholarship. What if the child doesn't get a scholarship? What if the child is a creator and not necessarily the one that's, what if? We're the one that make it work. We are the one that makes it work. If a family work, if a marriage work, we did that. If a child ends up growing up and being great, we did that. Take it. You did it. Take it. Now, what I want to say is, because you did that, does not mean that your dream should be at the back burner. Does not mean that who you are meant to be is supposed to be left behind. Together, we can master the art of literally building wealth that not only benefits us today, but ensures and secure a prosperous life for generations to come. Let me tell you something. When you hear riches and you hear wealth and you hear money, why does it do something on your inside? Why does it make you feel a certain way? Why are you so uncomfortable? There's something going on that needs to be addressed. So I'm going to ask you this question. Is it okay if I share something with you today? Let me know if it's okay if I share something with you today. Let me know. Hey, is it okay? My Instagram fans, my Facebook fans, my YouTube fans, is it okay if I share something with y'all today? Because I want to break some of these lies that we are being sold and we're being told, and we're walking in the lies. I want to break down some of these lies. Oh, it's okay? Okay. So I was wondering where some of us get our beliefs from about money. So I went into Google, and over 3.6 million people have Googled this topic that I'm talking about today. They Google steps to build wealth. Because before I say 2 words in my house, my daughter's going to Google. Before I say anything, before my husband say anything, my child is going to Google. I eventually had to tell her, you can pack your stuff and go to Google House. Because in this house, it's me and your daddy that's gonna set rules and make, she gonna Google. So I went to Google, and this is what I found. Google gave me 8 steps, that you all can use to build wealth. And the first step that it said is start by making a plan. Okay. Google said the way, the path, the truth, and the life is to start by making a plan. And I know many of you have heard that. So every year, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, every year, January 1st, we do what? We make a plan. And between you and I, if we are to tell each other the real truth, by the 15th. Let me give y'all the February. The 15th. That plan, find something else to do. Let's be true. Let's be true. So it says, start by making a plan. It says, building wealth starts with making a financial plan. Can I tell you what building wealth starts with? It doesn't start with making a plan. It starts with making a decision. You hear me? It starts with making a decision. You first of all have to make a decision for yourself that, you know what? I want to be wealthy. Wealth is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. You first make a decision. Then you can make a plan. So that's one error with Google. It says make a budget and stick with it. Make a budget and stick with it. It says build your emergency fund. Build your emergency fund. And a lot of financial planners will tell you to build an emergency fund. What are you building an emergency fund for? An emergency, right? Build an emergency fund. It says automate your financial life. Put your financial life on automation. Keep you on a real tight budget. It says manage your debt. Manage your debt. If you're managing debt, you're focusing on debt. As you guys know, we are creators. We are manifestors. If you're focusing on debt, what do you think you're going to be getting more of? Debt. Manage your debt. Let me go on. It said max out your retirement savings. And I love this one. You know why? Because a lot of people put so much money in their 401ks, their IRAs. Now, when I didn't know better, I didn't do better. But when you know better, you do better. Your 401k. Now, 401k has been created for your retirement. So you put money consistently inside of this 401k. And if you take it out, if you break it before 65, you get penalized, almost like 30%. You get penalized if you need the money before the age of 65 or 64. Yeah. You get penalized. Your money, you get penalized. And there is no guarantee that all of that money gonna be there by the time you do retire. So continue to put all your money inside 401ks and IRAs. Focus on your debt. Don't focus on where you're going. Don't focus on the money you're about to make. Focus on your debt. Stay diversified. Throw that money into all kind of places. And it also gave me 7 steps to reach your goals. It said develop a written financial plan. Again, get into the habit of saving. Live below your means. Oh my God. Like, ladies, when I saw this one, my stomach turned. Live below your means. Who they talking to? Live below your means. And when people say this, it makes my body crawl. Because who the heck am I working so hard for? Why will I be working so hard? You're working hard. Who you working so hard for? You got to live. You got to live below your means. Don't dream. That tells me not to dream. Don't ever dream that it can get better. Just stay right where you are. And some people say this with such confidence. Live beyond your means. Stay where you are. Don't even think of a bigger house. Don't think of a bigger, don't do that. Make sure you stay right where you are until you paid off all debts. Then you move. No. Invest in ways that work for you. Start your own business. That right there, I totally agree. That right there, me and Google, we buddies. Start your own business. Get professional advice. Stop trying to do things on your own. Look, I've been doing coaching now, mentoring, before they even started calling coaching, all of that, for a while. A long time. A long time. I'm the first of 6. I've been doing it for a long time. And I know that when you decide to do things on your own, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to YouTube it. I'm going to do this. It's going to take you so much longer to get to where you're going. So I do agree that you get professional advice. Because I need to expose the lies that are being sold to 90% that is keeping a lot of people right where they are, which is a place where they don't want to be. It's keeping people right where they are because that's the ultimate plan. Let's keep the 90% right where they are so they can continue working and doing what they do while we up here. Shh! Don't let them know what we're doing to make this money work for us. But the information is all out there, and we're passing it on. But it's up to you to say, you know what? Enough is enough already. I've been doing the same thing for doggone 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years. Ain't nothing changing. I need to do something different with my life, man. I need to figure out how I'm going to be successful. You know what Earl Nightingale said? Earl Nightingale says, he said 96% of people would die. They would rather die than to sit down and think. He said they don't want to think. They just want to stay on that status quo. Conformity. Everybody's conforming to doing the same thing, hanging around with the same friends, conforming with those friends because they really love their friends. They really don't want to break away from, that level of conformity. But in your mind, you home and you praying. You praying, God, you got to bless me. God is like, I can't really do nothing for you, my love. Because you are a percentage of the people you hang around with. And I'm not saying leave your friends, but what I'm saying is your friend's going to eventually leave you when they see that your mindset is changing. When they see that you're doing something different. In the beginning, you call them, let's go do this. Let's go make this happen. But, that's not their thing right now. That's not what they're thinking about. That's not their thing right now. And it's okay. Don't blame them if it's not their thing. But it's your thing right now. So you got to focus on you. You got to focus on your family. You got to focus on your bread. Ladies and gents, if you are an entrepreneur or you are an inspiring, or you're inspiring to be an entrepreneur, then everything that I just told you about is not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. All this Google stuff is not for you. It's for the people that are working the JOBs. They're trying to tell you that this little money we're giving to you every 2 weeks, they're sustaining you. Let us also give you advice on how you're going to have a little bit out of that to keep for yourself. Do you know, you check the 100% of what you're making when you're getting a paycheck? If you're living in the United States of America, then you know money going to federal, it's going to state, it's going to Medicare, so much of your money is going somewhere else. And the little bit that you have left, they now want you to save. Live below your means. Keep that money somewhere. Do you know something? If you make money, they tax you. This is America. If you spend money, they tax you. If you save money, they tax you. And when you die, they still tax you. How do you get beyond that? How? How are you going to ever get to that place of making millions? How? When literally, almost 90% of your money is going to them. That's why you can never look at your bank account and see anything left over. You would literally have to be drinking only water. Water. Don't buy no clothes. Don't buy no clothes. You better be walking to work, not putting gas in the car. So my thing is, I love Dave Ramsey. I love Susie Orman. But they are not talking to entrepreneurs. They are not talking with people that are interested in building legacy. They are not talking to you. They're talking to job workers, people that work in a job. Because a person that has a business with a person that have a job, we have different tax brackets. We're not in the same tax bracket. A person with an entrepreneur gets to keep more money. A JOB, your money is them monies. It ain't your money, it's them monies. Because they're going to tell you exactly where it should go. But I can literally, show you a way that you can begin to elevate, escalate, and try to put your money somewhere where your money can work for you. I'm gonna also say this as well. Have you ever Googled the things that millionaires typically avoid spending their money on? While I was Googling how to make money or the steps to become wealthy, this also popped up too. It says 10 things that millionaires typically avoid spending their money on. Let's see some other story. Credit card debt. They said millionaires avoid spending their money on credit card debt. A lot of millionaires ain't even got credit cards. The credit card they have is that black, the Amex, the one that they'll buy something and pay back the next month. They ain't got them kind of credit cards. Lottery tickets. Expensive cars, please. You see, this right here got me. Why in the world? Why in the world will I have money and not buy myself a nice car? Wow. Oh, Warren Buffett. Well, I ain't Warren Buffett. I ain't Warren Buffett. I came out here to live and to live a real good life. That's what I came out here to do. I ain't Warren Buffett. They said they don't buy, they avoid buying expensive cars. I mean, have you ever, when you see people in these Hollywoods, you see the best of the best car laid up outside their parking lot. So how do they avoid buying expensive cars? That's to tell you that people put things online. Doesn't mean everything you read on Google is truth. That's why I'm asking you, where do you get your belief system from? Because if you're Googling everything and Google's the one that's giving you this information, then you're in bad shape. They say they don't make impulse purchases. I see millionaires with a whole lot of stuff. They don't pay late fees. They don't wear designer clothes. Please help me. Help me. Help me, somebody. Help me. Like I said, I ain't Warren Buffett. They don't wear designer clothes. They don't wear tailor suits. They don't carry nice bags. They don't wear timeless watches. Those are things to invest in. They got some people dead for the past 50, 100 years. And their watches can buy some people's house. So when they say they avoid spending money on these things. They don't buy groceries and household items. They don't buy luxury houses. I didn't understand this. And someone would literally read this on Google and want to live like this because Google said this is the right way to live. Ladies and gents, that's not the right way to live. Not at all. I want to share with you. I also got on there and 5 best wealth management firms. Wealth management firms. They said the first one is J.P. Morgan Chase. Many of us know Chase, right? Chase. There's the second one is UBS. The third one is Wells Fargo. The fourth one is Morgan Stanley. And the fifth one is Fidelity Investments. Can I tell y'all something? All of these are banks. Investment. They are the best wealth management firms. What do we do? What do you use a bank for? Follow me, I'm gonna get there. What do you use a bank for? You go in a bank and put your money in, put in your savings, you put in your checkings, or maybe you have an easy access to direct deposit from your job. It goes straight into your bank account, or maybe your business goes straight into your. So you have the, it's easy. Do you know that you can become your own bank? Do you know you can be your own bank? Follow me for a minute. Do you know you can be your own bank? Do you know that you can be your own bank? You can be your own bank. You can literally be your own bank. Because what we do with banks is that we take our money, we give it to the bank. What does the bank do? The bank take that same money and they invest it, not for you, for themselves, to make more money. Do you know there's a product that the wealthy and the aspiring to be wealthy must have? There's a particular product that each of them must have. It's a must have. Because I said before, when you make money, you get taxed. When you spend money, you get taxed. When you save money, you get taxed. When you die, you get taxed. So something should tell you, where can I put my money that I don't get taxed? Where can I put my money that my money can continue to grow so I don't have to deal with this tax issue? Do you know the fear of the wealthiest people in the world? People that really, really made wealth. The fear is that they don't want to lose their money. They don't ever want to lose their money. You ain't got no money, you can't sleep. You got a lot of money, you can't sleep. They don't want to lose money. And there's a vehicle that helps you with that. There's a vehicle. So I'll ask you this question. Okay. How many of you have dreams of a loving, thriving relationship? How many of you? A loving, thriving relationship that feels like a true partnership. You're married, you have a relationship, and you really, really, really would love to have a thriving relationship. How many of you aspires to reach new heights in your career or to see your business flourish? How many? Or maybe you're eager. You're literally eager to attain high heights. You're eager. You're eager to attain financial security. You're eager to create a legacy of wealth for yourself and for your family. You desire personal growth and fulfillment so that you can become your best self. You see, when we say things like this, a lot of us take it so lightly. Do you know that the number one thing is, if you ain't got this together, your relationship ain't gonna be right, your money ain't gonna be right, because you ain't got this together. You gotta get this together first. You gotta get this together first. You gotta know who you are first. So I tell people, it's one thing, I want to make money. I want to make money. I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I hear what you wanna. I hear what you want. How you gonna miss I wanna? How you gonna? And that's what I'm talking about today. We say so many things, but the reason why you're not seeing it come into fruition is because you haven't really connected with that decision that you're making. You're saying it, but it's not connecting. You're not connecting. You're not connecting. You're not connecting. Can I share a little secret with you? Let me share a little secret with y'all. I can share a secret? My Facebook people, you guys are amazing. My Instagram people, you guys are amazing. YouTube, amazing. Love y'all pieces. Can I share something with you? All right, thank you. Awesome. So we're going to talk about ways and means of achieving financial independence. What? Hey, my peeps. We're going to talk about ways and means of achieving financial independence. Now, let me ask you this question. How many of you would like to be financially independent? That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Yeah. Everybody want to be financially independent. Well, then, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? I want to be financially independent. What does that really mean for you? What would it mean to you to be financially independent? Okay, let me change the question. Let me change the question just a little bit. Let me change the question. If you had all the money you ever hoped of earning, if you had all the money that you ever hoped of earning in your bank account, and this is John Shelder told me to ask you this. If you had all the money you ever hoped to earn in your bank account right now, where would you be? Yeah, Carl. If you had all the money that you ever wanted in your life, where would you be? Some of you already said, well, I wouldn't be here. I hear you loud and clear. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here, right? Where would you like to travel to? Where would you like to travel to? Where would you like to travel to? Okay. It seems like each of us have different ideas about what it means, and that's okay. I want you to leave knowing one thing. When we're done here, I want you to leave knowing one thing. If you learn nothing else from watching this video today, learn this. The American dream. You see the American dream that many of us came here for? The American dream that many of us grew up to hear? The American dream that we were sold? That America is the land of milk and honey? That American dream of financial independence is still alive and well. It's alive. It's doing great. But let me also gist you. It's not only in the United States of America. It's not only in the United States of America. Being financially independent is truly in you. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. It's in your mindset. It's all of you. Because the moment you get this together, you begin to attract. But I'm not here to talk about attraction. I'm here to really talk about a real product. You begin to attract. So whatever that dream is for you that you've ever pondered and you really, really, really look forward to having in your life, you can have it. You can have it. You just need to simply take time to learn how to get it. You can have it. It's so painful, but I'm going to continue to teach. I'm going to continue to speak. I'm going to continue to inspire. I'm going to continue to empower. I'm going to continue to elevate. Because you will not die and get to where you're going saying that, oh, I didn't know it was this easy. I didn't know it was even this possible. My grandfather, my father, all of them, they suffer. I'm the only one that's in America. So therefore, I just felt like I've arrived. So whatever it is that I have, I'm good. No, you can do so much more. It's simply for you to take time to learn how to get it. Get smart. The wealthy people, listen to what I'm saying. It's not working hard. Guys, it's not in the hustle and bustle of doing the wrong thing that will ever get you to the next level. It's not in the hustle and bustle. Let me share something with you real quick. So I shared this with people in my coaching. People in my coaching class. I mean, many of you probably already know this. You probably already know this. Oh wow, why did this come out? You probably already know this. So we did a 4-hour online masterclass. Remember, I invited some of y'all to this. We did a 4-hour masterclass. So E, E is for employee. B is for business owners. S is for self-employed. And I is for investors. Okay? I'm going to show you this line. You see this line here? I would have made a new one. But there's something that's called, no matter how hard you work, there's 4 levels. No matter how hard you work in this level, if you are a person who is earning between 70 to 100,000, no matter how hard you work at this level, you will not pass this level. This is the implementation level. This right here is by my amazing coach, Myron Golden. No matter how hard you work in this level, implementation level, between, let's say, 40,000 to about 100,000, no matter how hard you work, this is where you will be. The more harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder you work, this is where you're going to remain. Until maybe you say, you know what? I don't want to be an implementator anymore. I want to go to a unifier. A unifier, you make between maybe 100,000 to about 250,000. That's a unifier. This is a person, this could be a CEO of a company, which means that you may not be the CEO. They probably post you there to be a CEO. So they're paying you this money. So you make a higher, you're like at a higher bracket, income bracket. You're at a higher income bracket. Do you know do you know the people that make the most money? So no matter how much you work here, you're getting taxed. You pay more tax than the person who's making millions of dollars. Between 40,000 and 100,000. A person making 100,000 to 250,000 paying a whole lot of taxes too. So at the end of the day, they're not really taking much home that you think. But you see a communicator is earning between 500,000 all the way up to maybe $5 million. Communicator, a speaker, a person who speaks. A lot of speakers are making money and a lot are really not making money. You have to know how. A communicator, a salesman who can communicate. That can go between from 250,000 to millions. But do you know who makes the most money? An imaginator. A person who knows how to create. Who knows how to create? Who can create? People that fall into this area are people like what? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. They create. Thomas Edison. They create. So their money is from $1 million to about hundreds of millions to billions because they create. Now, all of us are creators. So the only thing that you need to do in order to make very, very good money, the first thing I told you to do is make a decision. You first of all make a decision to say, you know what? I'm tired of being sick and tired. Rashida, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? There's so much There's so many things. Sometimes I just imagine God like he's just like this. Why can't they just get it? Why have they come to earth and they've forgotten everything? They don't even know how to live. They don't know how to manifest nothing. They don't know how to call nothing into existence. Or they just sit there, oh, I wish I had a man in my life. I wish I was married. I wish I had a wife. I wish I was married. I wish I had a business. I wish. When your job in Matthew 7:7 says to ask, and what? And we sing the songs. We sing the songs. If he can take care of the lilies that don't even ask, they can't even speak, how much more you? How much more you? So I'm going to end it here. So I want to tell you that the wealthy's fear is to lose money. And the people that are working hard, their fear is that they will not get all the millions that they're working so hard for. If you are in the implementation area, it don't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter. This is a job. This is still working a job. There's nothing wrong with a job, my sisters and brothers, if you're okay with the amount of taxes you're paying, or if you know how to set up an investment, whatever, they'll be allowing you to make very, very good money, because the fear of a lot of people is that their money's going to run out. We have a retirement crisis going on right now. That's the fear. So as we come to the end of today's session, I want to extend a special opportunity to those of you who are ready to take action in your journey to success. It is your birthright to be successful. You are a child of the Most High King. Don't let nobody intimidate you. Don't let nobody tell you there's something and you're not in. You are. As long as blood is flowing through your veins and you're still breathing, you're the child of the Most High God. And he loves you passionately. Everything he has done on earth is for you to have life, and for you to have that life in abundance. So claim it. So claim it. Make the decision today for us to thrive together. I will help you. I can't wait to see you make a decision that's going to change your life. My life was not always like this. It was not always like this. I made a decision that no matter what it takes, I manifested, I prayed. No matter which way God brought it, I manifested and I prayed. I manifested and I prayed, and I believed with faith. At the moment I did that, God began to bring people, places, took me to places, brought me people. Things began to happen. Things began to unfold. We're the ones that's going to say, oh, this is the right way to do it. This is the wrong way to do it. There's no right or wrong. Get to know your God. There's no right or wrong. Whatever you sow, that will you reap. What is your intentions? Do you want to build? Do you want poverty to stop with you? Because you see the children we have in these days, they're not trying to work as hard as you worked. They're not trying to slave as hard as you slaved. They're not trying to do that. So if you know that you want to make that breakthrough so that you can orchestrate the future of your children, then let's go. It's about time for you to go pro. Let's stop living this mediocrity life. You're going through it. Many people are. Been there, the sleepless nights, the waking up in the morning like, God, how am I going to do it today? Not having enough. You want to buy Chick-fil-A, buy something. You can't even, you think about your account, you can't even. When are you going to stop going through that roller coaster circle? When are you going to stop faking it to make it? When are you going to stop acting like as if everything is okay when it's not? One thing I know about this creator that's created us is that whichever way you want it, he's going to flow with you. You want to fake it till you make it, he's going to flow with you. He's going to flow with you. Because he's giving you straight up will of power to do whatever you want to do. So you want to fake it till you make it, he's going to flow. But you can't get to heaven and say, but God, I prayed. I asked you to help me. He was like, yeah, but I brought Rashida. Did you listen? I had Rashida come out and talk to you. What, I got to leave my throne to do what? I ain't got to leave my throne for that. The air you breathe, I provided for you. Hey, everything you got, I provide for you. And I provide Rashida to come and let you know about all the investment vehicles that are out there and the one that can help you to grow your money, save your money, protect your money from the taxes that want to kill you. You understand? All right. So that's going to be today's message. Reach out. You got my DM. You know me very well. If you're on my Instagram, you're on my YouTube, you can go to Calorie.com/AskRashida. Schedule an appointment. Let's talk. Let's see where you are. Let's see where you want to be. Let's get you a plan to get there. What's the fear? What could you possibly lose? You can gain so much. Let me give you a free consultation at least. Because, bruh, sis, what you don't know, you just don't know. What you don't know, you just don't know. Don't allow ego to keep you where you are. Don't allow it. I asked a lot of questions. I read a lot of books. People these days don't even have time to read one book. Talk less of reading a lot of books. That's why I had to get me a doggone library, a lot of books. And I want to pour all of that into you. At least let me help you to even know where you are, where you want to be, give you the roadmap of how to get there. You don't have to do it with me. Go do it with somebody else if you want. It's okay. But we can't continue like this expecting a different result. It don't work. A lot of people are going through it. A lot of marriages are breaking up. It's breaking up. If money gets into the right people's hands, I promise you this world will be a better place. This world would be a better place. Are you that person that money is waiting for to get into your hands so it can be a better place? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody. And I'm looking forward to welcoming you into this life that is just, can you imagine people waking up whatever time they want to wake up? They wake up whenever time they want to wake up. And they're grateful. And they walk near the beach or just take a walk out and just chill. That life of hustle and bustle is not their life. The life of grinding and winding, that's not their life. Who told you that that's how we had to live? Who told you that? Who made you believe that? Who told you that? That's the lies that we're trying to break. That's the lies of the enemy that we're trying to break. You got to hustle for it. You got to grind for it. You got to kill for it. For what? Money is energy. How you feeling? That world is so possible, but you have to start it. Got to start that world from in here. So you don't only get to learn about, you don't only get to learn about having an amazing marriage or relationship. You also get to learn about personal development. You also get to learn about financial empowerment. You also get to learn about wealth building, legacy building. What else do you need? Let's start there first. All right. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Love you all to pieces. Hey, Esther. Hi, Esther Zanelli. Oh, my peeps. All right. Take care. Bye.